Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading. It is really early. Oliver did not let me sleep last night. He's now wearing the cone of shame. He was licking and licking and licking, and now he's pouting and pouting and pouting. Okay. And it was a good message for me because I also was in my room licking my own wounds, right? Like everything's changing. I was so upset. I wanted to put up, our tradition is we put up the Christmas tree on the day after Thanksgiving, on Black Friday. And I went to ask my daughter, and she was like, "No, I'll come down when you bring everything in." And I was like, F that, right? Like, everything's changing. I don't have to do, I'm tired of doing everything myself, right? Like, for the last couple of months, especially since my ex moved out, like, I've had to do everything. Like, he left messes after messes after messes everywhere. Like, I've had to clean up all of his mess. I've had to rearrange my house so that my daughter doesn't feel so weird in this house because all of a sudden there was all of this empty space. Like, I've done all of this shit for her. And then, well, after you bring everything in, right? And I was like, F that. And so I just was like, no Christmas tree. And then I went to my room and then I cried because everything's changing and there was so much, right, like emotion, and there was grieving. And I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, but maybe you're also grieving. Somebody out there is also grieving and you need to know, right? Like, I put this on IG, right? Like, sometimes the universe puts the cone of shame on us, and we just have to sit with those feelings, right? Like I always say, right? You have to feel it to heal it. So maybe that was my cone of shame. Like, I just needed to sit in those feelings and just feel it, right? But then with Oliver, it caused like all kinds of weird dimensional shit all night. He's mad. Oscar's trying to fix it for him. The universe is just trying to fix things for us. Did you hear him with his cone? He's so mad. All right, let's get going. For those of you that are new, welcome. I don't usually go into a tirade, but I did. I am an energy channel. Take what resonates, leave the rest. There could be reversal in roles. There could be third-party storylines. There could be a very sad Oliver sitting at my feet. It is what it is. For those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you. You're the only reason I keep coming back. I will be opening up some personal readings because I'll have a little time in December. Okay, so watch the community tab. Make sure you hit notification bell so that you get that message when I do open up those personal readings again. And then just flow with it, right? Flow with the cone of shame. All right, so for the collective here, okay, this birth that you're going through is going to cause you to go further than you've ever gone before. Like, I'm kind of getting this sort of Frodo sort of an energy, right? This Bilbo Baggins sort of an energy. Like, you're going to leave the Shire, all right? And what you think is out there is not what is out there. So Spirit's like, let that imagery go, right? It is not what you think is out there, but just go anyway, right? This is a completion of a cycle. This is a completion of what you've thought of as your world. Maturity in reverse. There could be a little bit of immature, right? Energy that's been postponing this. But it might also be that that immature energy is what actually lets you find yourself. So at the heart of this, again, you got a lot here, right? Yes, there is a completion here. And it could be a completion of, with Earth here, I'm really getting this King of Pentacles energy of having to live up to the standards of what you've been told that you have to do. I've got the Corn and the Jaguar coming out in reverse. So again, I feel like whatever was going to grow is done, right? You can't get any more illumination out of that. This is taking you on a vision quest. It's very energetic here. The Holy Mountain in reverse and Beloved. This is going to change the way that you love. It's going to change the way that you love yourself. And the Gathering, you're going to realize you don't need things, right? You need substance. You don't need things. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, we're going back to that original spread that Spirit gave me today. Okay, so overview. Oof, that came out very fast. Okay, what's still impacting you in the past? You've really been wanting to talk about this, Taurus. Current energies and future possibilities. Thank you. Underlying, again, the Wheel of Fortune. You've got this sort of wheel energy 3 times here. So this is very faded. If this resonates with you, no, this is very faded. Okay, this is your time. Overview energy, right? I feel like a friend that might not really feel like a friend is really kind of pushing this change in you. Like maybe they've started leaving to go somewhere else, right? Maybe like they're reminding me, like my one nephew, he got the first job in high school, and then his twin brother went to work with him, and then they both saved up and they bought cars, right? Because they got at the car wash, they got tips and everything, and I was so proud of them. And then the one that had gotten the job first went to work at a warehouse, and then once he moved to a different position and there was an opening, he helped his brother get this position. And that he got tired of working at the warehouse and got an opportunity to go work in fiber optics. And so he went to work in fiber optics, and eventually he brought his brother with him, right? Like, so I feel like somebody is helping you to pursue something here, okay, where you may not have been something on your mind. It's like a follow the leader sort of an energy, but it really is the universe is sending you this energy. Okay, what's still haunting you in the past here is the 8 of Cups. It could be that they left you, right? Sort of an energy. Well, you left me here all alone. Now I'm going to pout about it, right? But you didn't see the whole picture yet. And you still don't, based on what Spirit's saying here. Okay, current energy is lessons. 5 of Wands. Okay, a lot of these lessons about the comings and goings of your life. But the future possibility here, we've got the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, you're going to have everything you've ever wanted and desired, but I feel like it's going to come in differently, right? Like in the past, you may have not thought of like this as being the end all be all, right? Like this little Shire, right? Like sort of a house on a little lake. Like it's putting your own spin on things that really makes you realize what that stability and that foundation really is. So 6 of Wands here, okay? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you felt like things were going well, and then growth stopped, right? The ground got hard. There was no, right, the temperatures lowered. 5 of Wands, right? Again, because this was time for you to do some growth. Okay, and they're really showing me here, right? Like it's follow the leader. Like I'm growing, and now I'm going to push you to grow. And you manifested this. You really did. Okay, the High Priestess. Yeah, you don't believe this, but this was to change these old stories that you were trying to use to control yourself through ego. And this is eliminating, this is like ego death. It's like eliminating that ego energy. Okay. Eight of Cups here in the past. Yeah, the Moon. You're like, you left me. No, they just went down a different path. Okay. And you had to sit in those emotions for a minute, right? Ace of Swords. You had to sit in that truth. And you had to think about it for a while. And it felt like a very big truth. Okay, yeah, Three of Swords. Because it did. It hurt. And you didn't know what to do. And you just kind of had to sit in that cone of shame. All right. Five of Wands. The Hermit. Okay, yeah. You're sitting with it. Feel it to heal it. What are my limitations? Why am I limiting myself? Three of Torches. I love it, right? Because now you're realizing the path has been laid out here. I just have to follow it, right? I just have to move forward. And it's going to take a second, right? Because you got to find your shoes. You got to put your shoes on. You've got a little thorn, right? The eagle's like, yay, finally you're seeing that you can move forward. And then lion's like, come on, right? We've all been there before. Get the thorn out of your paw, right? Like, you've got a little process here. It's going to take a minute, but you're moving. You're heading towards that bridge, which is beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, right? The universe is like, we're giving you little bits at a time, okay? But it is all going to add up to 10. Don't worry. Okay, 9 of Cups. Yeah, from being in these emotions, now you know why it wasn't meant for you in the past. Now you know what really makes you happy was not that old energy. 7 of Torches and the Sun, right? Like, I feel that you're ready to pass the torch on to someone else, to help someone else, because you're just so happy, right? There's so much happiness coming your way. Underlying, 8 of Torches. Again, some of you, this could lead to like a speaking like career. I don't know why I'm getting that for someone. Like, you might tell your story. Okay, or go on someone's podcast. Okay. 5 of Wands. The 2 of Wands, right? Again, like, you felt like the paths diverged, right? Away from each other. But they're showing me that it's just going to come back together. There's no fears here, okay? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Okay, this was for you. Ace of Wands, to find that power of one, okay? To heal yourself with that High Priestess energy, right? Yeah. It was like a feeling of being held back, but you were held back to look within, okay? 3 of Swords. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, okay? Again, you had a lot of work to do on the self. A lot of transformation to do here. Okay, the Moon. Yeah, you felt like the sun was setting. You made a judgment call here. That it was over, it was done with. Okay. But it doesn't feel like it was with this Ace of Swords. It was just a truth you were holding on to. Yeah. But it's what put you into the Hermit, right? And that's where you are now, right? Realizing the limitations were just infused by the self, right? The Hermit. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This time gave you the time to realize, I'm going to start anew. I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to make my move. Okay, 3 of Wands. Devil in reverse. Okay. I'm not after the things anymore. I'm not after that it's like the way they're showing me this, it's a new reflection on heart and soul. Okay, Temperance, 5 of Cups. You're still having to pull that thorn out of your foot. There's still that old wound that you're healing. That's why there's a little patience needed in this. Okay, you got to sit with it for a minute. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, future possibilities, the Ace of Cups, right? We're going to start giving you a little bit here. And as we start giving it, you start loving yourself. You start attracting that love. 9 of Cups, right? The Ace and the 9 make the 10 of Cups. Queen of Swords, don't be afraid of it and get defensive and push it away, because it is leading you to so much happiness here. The Sun, yeah, 3 of Wands. You know that there's this kind of happiness somewhere. It's just about you taking this leap towards it. And then 7 of Swords in reverse on the 7 of Torches. Again, I feel like once you find the piece of the puzzle, it completes this big cycle for you. And then you can share it with others, okay? Yeah, Knight of Cups. You find your purpose. You find your passion, okay? Yeah, the Emperor, right? That's the King of the Castle. Right there, the Emperor. Okay, male or female, doesn't matter. So let's see here what the universe has to say. Okay. The Magician and Temperance, again, right? Like, they're holding back this one pentacle until you finish this healing, right? Very emotional, very passionate, right? Like, we're just going to sit here on this one manifestation until you get through this. Be patient. 5 of Pentacles. Again, you feel cut off from love. And that's okay, right? 7 of Pentacles on the bottom. Again, it is growing. You just can't see it. It's under here, right? King of Swords. The truth is within you. I love that this King of Swords is an owl, because the owl is my high priestess energy, right? The truth, the knowing is within you. You've held this Ace of Swords all along. It just felt so big to look at yourself, to heal yourself, but you're going to do it, okay? So let's close it off with an oracle, and then I'm going to move to Patreon, which is donation-based. Pay what you can. These extendeds are all over there. Okay, you get access to all of that for the month. I know the month is almost over, and then you can renew at the beginning of the month, but right, you pay $1 maybe this month and get your extended, or £1, and then you pay £2 next month, or £5, whatever. Okay, again, it's a 10. You're releasing alliances, right? You are realizing all the ways that you sabotaged yourself, all the ways that you've pushed away transformation. Some of that is in recognizing that it's, like they're saying to me, like the Shire has always been within you, okay? And it has. It's just different than what you expected it to be. It's like taking the Shire and moving it somewhere where it gives you that bliss state, okay? So I hope this helped you. I'm going to move to that extended. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really does help a girl out. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.